what's up? If you're new here, I'm Claire, I'm a master's student and it's about 8 AM on Monday the 13th of January and I have my first day of classes today. This is my last term as a university student, so that's nice, but I feel a bit like death right now, so I need to be ready to go at 9. I have 3 hours of lectures this morning, plus I have an hour meeting with my supervisor. Got my jumper and got my jeans. I basically only have 2 settings when it comes to university outfits. It's either jumper and jeans when I'm feeling fancy, or it's leggings and a sweatshirt when I'm not feeling fancy. So that is all you're going to see me in. It still hasn't quite hit me yet that this is my last ever term of education. I'm sure that's going to be traumatizing later, but for now I'm just really tired and kind of wish I was in bed. So I was meant to have 3 hours of lectures today, but my flatmates just texted me to let me know that the Graph Networks and Algorithms lecture that I had at 9:30 is not on, it's just been cancelled. So I have an extra hour to get ready, which is good. And I just had another email from a different lecturer, one of my lecturers from last term, which he's sent out by accident to everyone instead of just his personal duties. So my emails are kind of a disaster this morning. I feel like everyone is kind of reassuring. I feel like everyone is feeling as rough right now as I am. So while I get ready, I'm just going to quickly talk about my classes. The finance one is, well, all of them are with lecturers that I've never had before, and to be fair, all of them are kind of the only option I could take this term. I didn't have a lot of choice, but the finance one I am genuinely looking forward to. It's so rare that I get a class that's got direct applications. Like, all of my classes are useful for like whatever career I end up in, but a lot of them are not directly applicable. You know, like if I did a very theoretical class that has some programming, like the programming skills might come in useful later, but the actual theory, like the very pure maths theory that I was programming, probably won't. Although I guess it depends what career I end up deciding on, which is another part of the trauma that I have not fully digested yet, and I should probably start thinking about that soon. And my other 2 classes, I'm not even really sure how I feel about them. Guess we'll find out. I'm also meeting my supervisor today, and that's like a weekly meetings thing. Last time it was every Friday, but I've moved it to Monday this term. What happened to my voice? Christ. But I've moved it to Monday this term, which caused me some mild trauma over Christmas because I forgot that I had moved my meetings to Monday. So in my head I had a whole week longer to do all the things that I said I was going to do. So that caused me some panic, but it's fine, I got it done. I sent some stuff to my supervisor so that I could get some feedback today when I go see my supervisor. Those weekly meetings, I mostly just use them to ask about things like if I'm citing things properly, or if I read something that's really far out of what we ever did in lectures. I'll sometimes ask my supervisor just to make sure that I've understood it right. I'll just go through it with him. Okay, I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I'm gonna make coffee and I'm gonna make porridge since my lecture was cancelled and I have a whole extra hour. I'm making my coffee and Tom just came in because he didn't realise our lecture was cancelled. How do you feel, Tom?
I've got to change a module. I might do that, might not, probably not.
Tom's going to be organised with his free time.
Yeah.
I am going to eat some food with my free time. No! While I was filming that whole kettle sequence, my porridge exploded. Oh my gosh. Okay, I managed to save most of the porridge, so it's not a complete disaster, but I'm still very sad about that. So, I don't usually make porridge in the morning before lectures. I usually just grab like a bagel or something and eat it on my way to lectures. But seeing as I have the extra hour today, I'm gonna make my porridge. So I make it with hazelnut milk, or almond milk, which is why this was hazelnut. That's why it's like, I know that looks grim in there because it just exploded and I haven't stirred it since, but it tastes very nice. So yeah, that's why it's brownish. Hazelnut milk. I just make my porridge with a square of chocolate. So I usually just chuck in like a tiny bit of chocolate. A tiny bit is all you need for the entire bowl of porridge. I don't know why I'm sounding like I'm giving like a cooking tutorial or something. I'm the worst cook you'll ever meet, but I can make a decent porridge. So sometimes I'll put frozen raspberries in with the chocolate porridge. That one's my favourite, but I don't have any frozen raspberries at the moment, so I think I'm just going to do chocolate and cinnamon. Okay, let's get this all back to my room without spilling anything. That one well. Off we go. I'm stressed, I'm sweaty, and I got rained on the way in, so we're back. I'm early for my supervisor meeting, so while I'm waiting, let me tell you about this awful social interaction I had this morning. Got out of my flat, went into reception. There was a girl stood there on her phone right by the door, made me jump really badly, and then I don't know why I did this. I've never seen this girl before in my life, but I was like, oh hi, because I had jumped so badly and I was trying to not be awkward about it. She looked me directly in the eyes and did not say hi back. Okay, so I've just got out of my supervisor meeting. He gave me some really useful feedback, but it was very short. My meetings are always really short, but yeah, I got some good feedback on what I sent him, and he didn't say it was terrible, which was good because I would have been devastated. And I'm now going to find somewhere to work on campus, although I don't really have any work to do. I don't really have any work to do. I have half an hour before my next lecture, so I'm going to find somewhere to work. I then remembered that I had a 50-page essay due by Easter, whoops, so I went to work on that, and what I'm doing at this point is I hand in sections to my supervisor and he'll annotate them with comments like this sentence is ambiguous or this bit could be expanded on more, and then I just go make the adjustments, and as I implement the corrections I'll cross off his notes so that I know I've done that. We are done for the day. How did you find your first day?
I mean, I still have a lecture.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. But so far it's fab.
Callum, how did you find your first day back?
Nice and short.
I just had my 2-hour finance module, which was actually very good. I think it's going to be an interesting lecture. The lecturer seemed really nice. He went through the whole course syllabus at the beginning, and right at the end, it was going so well, and then right at the end, he was like, this is a very MATLAB based course. And for anyone fortunate enough not to have come across MATLAB before, it's a programming language. But my entire soul left my body when he said that. I'm still traumatized from the last time I had to do programming, which was, it was actually a different programming language, it was Python, but that was over a year ago in 3rd year. I'm still traumatized. I just don't do well with like the programming coursework. I find them stressful, time consuming. I'm not naturally great at programming and I have to work so hard at it. I know that's not like the best attitude to have towards things, and I do work at it, but I would prefer to be doing something that I'm good at, you know? So that's kind of a bummer, especially because this class is something that I'm interested in and I want to be naturally good at it, but I just don't think I'm going to be. But you know what, I'm going to work with it. However hard I have to work, whatever it takes, I'm just going to have to do that. On a happier note, it is only about 3 o'clock and I've already done 1/3 of my contact hours for the week, and I've come home, had lunch, chilled, and it's only Monday, so that's quite nice. I like that my timetable worked out like that. So that's the whole lecture situation. Now I've got a bit of work to do for that class that was cancelled this morning because we've been sent through a video that we have to watch, and apparently there's a quiz or something I have to take on it. I don't really know, I haven't read the email. This is just second hand from my flatmate. It's a good job that my flatmate reads his emails because clearly I don't. And then I'm going to go pick up a parcel because I treated myself for Christmas. I bought myself some glossier like skincare and makeup, and the parcel has arrived, but there's no one at reception right now to pick it up, so I'm going to do some work, think about my parcel, and then I'm going to pick up my parcel. So that's the plan. Let's get some work done. Right, so it's been about 10 minutes since I last checked in with you, and I've been on a bit of a roller coaster since. The lighting is different, by the way, because the mood lighting that I do for my videos with like the outside light and the fairy lights and everything is all very nice for the video, but I need to actually be able to see to study, so I've turned on the main light. That's why the lighting is different. Thank the Lord above, there are properly typed up, clear, searchable lecture notes on the page. I appreciate that so much more than I can even put into words as a student. Like, it makes revision so much easier. Oh fab, we've just been emailed about coursework to pick up when I've just got back from campus. Anyway, yes, we've been blessed with properly typed up lecture notes. That is a plus. On the downside, I have been looking through the course information that we were told to read, and I can't even just read the sentence so that you can experience the same emotions that I have just experienced, because I don't think I can put it into words. I don't even know what to say. The pass mark is 100%. I would not have that kind of confidence in my students if I was a lecturer. Like, no offence, but I've seen what university students are like. I know what I'm like as a university student. I started playing the video that we're meant to watch. It's just a video of slides that are being talked over, and I've just noticed that, like, in the bottom corner is my lecturer talking. But it looks so much like when you Skype or FaceTime someone, a video of them is just there and you're like there in the corner. You know what I'm trying? I'm so reeling from noticing this that I can't even make sentences. But for a second there, I was like, I've accidentally Skyped my lecturer. All done. Just got my parcel and I'm very excited about it. This is one of those things that I've had my eye on for literally over a year. Around Christmas last year, I had a look at some of the glossier. I'm gonna go with glossier. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's just how I'm gonna say it from now on. But I just never got around to buying any of it because it's quite pricey and I just felt like I didn't need it. So I just never really got any. But I finally decided to treat myself to some, if I can ever get into this. Oh, it came in a nice little pink pouch. I will be reusing that. Got the milk jelly cleanser. We're going to find out if it's any good. Boy brow. I'm very lazy with eyebrows. Like, I don't usually really do anything with my eyebrows, but like, I don't draw them or anything. But I feel like something like that for when I haven't had my eyebrows done in a while will be useful, just to like keep them, you know, looking neat but natural. That's the vibe I'm going for. I got the priming moisturizer. Looking forward to seeing how that is, because I've never used a primer. I just don't know how to use them. But I'm hoping something like that. I use moisturizer, so something like that that's like a priming moisturizer. I wanted to see how it was. And then lastly, I have the balm.com in birthday. I'm so excited about this, especially because I've literally just run out of cleanser, so that is going straight into use. And the balm, I don't have any lip balm at the moment. It's going into my bag. We're going to use that tomorrow. Priming moisturizer and the boy brow, we're going to use that tomorrow. And I am going to be vlogging the rest of this week as well, so I will use them and we'll see how it goes. I've got the bullet journal because I'm doing that again. I go through phases and I've decided this is what is going to fix my life and make me productive and solve all my problems. Monday the 13th. Just going to film my dinner because I'm very proud of myself today. Oh yeah. Basically Jamie Oliver in here, aren't I?
Oh yeah.
Okay, is everybody ready? That smells so good.
That was so organic.
Organic?
As in, like, emotionally.
I am back from cheerleading. It was good. I did some flying, well, not very much flying, mostly basing. I am now going to go meet my flatmates in the kitchen because I think one of them is making cookies, so I'm gonna sneak my way in there, maybe get a cookie.
Hello.
Hello. Callum's making cookies.
Someone's been talking behind my back about...
Has someone?
I don't know. How did you know I was making cookies?
Well, I mean, I've got eyes.
And not cake. Not
This
pie.
isn't how you make cake or pie. Claire knows this.
Does she? I've seen her cook.
That is very rude, but also Cassie told me.
So talking behind my back, how's been going on?
They look like little fried eggs in there.
Don't they?
Yes.
This is the bake-off shot.
This is when they would go, I didn't even turn it on.
I know, yeah.
Cassie and I are waiting for our
Doing nothing.
cookies. Yay.
As per usual.
Give us cookies.
Could
I'm
be
really
quite quick.
impressed.
That would have taken me a couple hours.
Here's the baker. Got our cookies.
Thank you.
Hello. It is officially no longer today, so thank you very much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you. Like and subscribe if you want, and I will see you in the next one.